Tuesday morning with Bruce Wolf and Dan Proft. Chuck Hagel, Not a Wartime Conciliary at 7:07.
And at 8:36, a new quiz show about Chicago.
Tuesday morning, Bruce Wolf, Dan Proft, 89 WLS.
Sometimes I'm so stressed, Lauren, that I cannot handle it. With Hagel, the Iranians, Browner might increase the taxes, Quinn getting a great pension, poor police officers, first responders are worrying about theirs, the politicians got theirs.
That's why we just played the headbanging music, so you
Man,
can bang
I
your head
want to
against the
bang
wall.
my head. But there's one way
to relax.
that you can chill. And if you don't have a little village in the middle of Greece to go to and put your bare feet in the dirt and like wander through the vineyards, the next best thing is to brine your turkey.
So to brine or not to brine, that is the question. So one more time, because I got to do 2 turkeys this year with my lovely sister, who's a veteran at this, but I'm a rookie in the kitchen when it comes to turkeys. What in the world is brining? And do I have to do it today?
No, you don't have to do it today, but I have asked friends on Facebook and social media to call in, and just recently called in. They are starting to call in. 591-8900. The reason why we're talking about it today, and the reason why I wrote a special web-only column on it, so you can find it on Tribune.com, and you'll see the how-to video, is because people have to plan a brine. You don't want to rush through a brine. But it's real simple. The idea is, with poultry or with pork, to get, especially since they're so lean, right? They're so lean with so little fat, to get moisture inside the cells. How do you do that? You soak it in water with vinegar, salt, sugar, and spices.
Now let me ask you this. You're putting this in a bag, right?
Correct.
You don't get any leaching from the plastic into the food?
Yes, if you do use like a garbage bag. So don't use a garbage bag. Okay, use a brining bag. They're sanitary and they're good to use. You put the turkey breast side down. You mix everything in a bowl. Look, it's real simple. If you go on the video, you'll see Wings Meisner do it. You know, the famous federal reporter now. You do it one time. Throw a couple handfuls of salt, a couple handfuls of sugar, water, apple cider or cider vinegar or something like that, maybe even apple juice, sage, whatever poultry season you put in, stir it up, put the turkey in the bag, breast side down,
Why the breast side down?
Because that will soak, get most of the brining.
And it goes in the fridge or, yeah?
What I do is I take it, I tie up the bag really tight, I put it in a cooler, and I put some ice on top of it. And I leave it overnight.
Not in the garage, though.
Well, Joe Lane from Casey's Market told me for a column today that he said some lady said, I'm not doing the cast brining thing because it was too salty. And he said, how long did you brine? She said, only about 36 hours. 36 hours is too long.
Then it would
overnight.
That would get kind of like wrinkly and limp for the turkey, right? Because usually if you sit in the shower or you're in the swimming pool for too long, your skin gets all wrinkly. So is that what happens to the turkey?
Wrinkly and limp is the thing that turkey briners like me don't want to be. So here's what we will do. After you brine, you want to be really tricky. After you brine, take your turkey out, and we'll be talking to you now, taking calls. But you take your turkey out, and you put it in the fridge uncovered, and that'll pucker the skin. That's the next step.
Ooh, it puckers.
Ooh, yeah, it's advanced turkey.
But let me just go back.
Turkey, Lauren Cohn.
Before we take some calls, let me just go back. So how long are you brining it for again?
I'm brining it for 6 to 8 hours or overnight.
Okay, so that you do it the night before because you're going to cook it on Thanksgiving Day.
Correct.
So it's the night before, which is Wednesday night of this week.
Yeah, so that means today, listen to John and Lauren, go to the Trib, find my column, or go on Facebook, you'll find me, and get your stuff together, figure out what you're going to do, go to the store, get it, so tomorrow you're ready, and Wednesday you do it.
Hey, Peter, good morning. You're on 89 WLS. What do you have to say about brining?
Hello?
Hey, Peter, you're on.
John.
Peter? Wait, is this Peter Bella, the cooking cop? I could tell your voice.
That's me, buddy.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I brine just about everything that goes in my oven except fish. For people looking for those plastic bags,
Yeah.
the tinfoil company, I'm not going to mention their name, but the big tinfoil company makes oven bags. You find them in the grocery store. Holds a turkey 8 to 24 pounds. I got them right in my hot little hand here.
It's good. Or you could get them, or most stores have them. Most butcher shops like Casey's has them. Big brining bags. They're heavy. They're strong. What do you put in your brine, Pete? Peter Bella, the cooking cop.
Salt, depending on what it is, sugar, brown sugar, about the same seasonings you use, rosemary, thyme,
Right.
sage.
Maybe some peppercorn, some celery.
Yeah, peppercorns and all of that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll even ground up some juniper berries
Ooh.
and toss them in there.
That's
Ooh,
nice.
That's
All right.
creative.
We're taking your calls, 591-8900. Let us know. Pete, we have to go out and do our diner tour soon, okay? Thanks, buddy.
All right, we got more people holding on who've got questions for John on brining, and we're going to be talking sides and all that kind of stuff, because I made a sweet potato casserole last night. I took a picture of it. It actually looks pretty good. So,
And what do you do if someone tries to put their finger in
oh, yeah,
that?
he tried to do that.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, I
put his finger in
Smacked
it.
him.
Oh, boy.
Get the whole story here on Chicago's Talk Leader, 89 WLS.
All right, Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel is stepping down. We're waiting a word from President Obama to talk about it this morning. We'll bring it to you when we get it. Meantime, John's been talking about brining, the art of brining, and we have a very, very valuable guest next. Friend of the show's, longtime friend of both of ours, Roz Varon from ABC7. Is this your first turkey, Roz?
Not my first turkey, but it's my first time brining.
So what do you need to know, Roz? Because Lauren's all ready for you.
Yeah, okay. Not according to what she's been tweeting, but we'll go there later. My question is, and John, this is so great because I have been saving a newspaper clipping. I told you did 4 years ago, and I said, one of these days, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And this is the year I decided to, and now all of a sudden you're talking about it, so this is awesome. But the recipe that you have is for like a 12-pound turkey, and I have a 20-pound turkey, and I was just going to double everything and do it twice as long. But then I heard you say, 36 hours is too salty. So
Yeah, you don't. Here's what you do: just take a turkey, put a bunch of water in a bowl. Water. Take about 4 or 5 glugs of apple cider vinegar, or maybe use apple cider or apple juice for the liquid. Sugar, salt, maybe two hoofdas. A handful. Just start small. Two hoofdas of salt, 2 hoofdas of sugar, some peppercorns, whatever you feel like doing. People make this too complicated and like it's a graduate, like a law school final. It's not. Put the turkey in breast side down, tighten the pour it in, tighten the bag, put it in the cooler, put some ice on top. That's all. Overnight. That's all.
how long? Does it matter how many pounds it is for how long I have to let it sit?
Yeah, you want to brine. I just asked John this question. You want to brine the night before, like 6 to 8 hours, right, John? You don't want to do the 36 hours like we were joking about.
No 36 hours. That Joe Lane from Casey's told me that a woman did it for 36 hours and thought it was too salty.
Okay, I'm not going to do that, but I mean, overnight it's fine, regardless if it's 12 pounds or 20 pounds, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Here's the deal now. Remember this. If the turkey if it says water or salt added, do not brine it. Number one. It has to be a fresh.
Yeah, no. You said that in the article, and I paid very close attention, and I got one that it has not been salted and has not been pre-brined.
And the other thing is when you make the gravy from a brined turkey, use low sodium or no sodium stock for your gravy, or better yet, what Lauren says she wants to do someday is make a completely whole fresh stock for her brined turkey with no salt.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Roz knows that's not true. Hey, but Roz, by the way, how many people are you having for Thanksgiving, and where's my invite?
11 people, and you can come anytime.
All right, we're going to be there, Roz. Come on up. Come up to the show next week. We want to have some leftovers with you.
Well, if there are any, I will save them for you specially.
You're sweet. Thanks, Roz.
We love you, Roz. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Wow. I got my money's on Roz because I know she's a good cook. She is.
She is.
Hey, Mike, good morning. You're on 89 WLS. What question do you have for John on brining?
Well, actually, John kind of beat me to it there about the salt or water added in the bird, because most of the turkeys that we buy frozen in the grocery store have actually about 8% of their
Correct.
weight is in added water and salt. So we definitely don't want to salt those birds.
Thanks, Mike.
Otherwise,
Yes.
they're going to be way too salty.
You don't want to do that.
But what you can do is you can put a rub on there. I am personally a disciple of Meathead Goldwyn. If you've ever been to his website,
I don't know, but he doesn't like
resource.
beer can chicken, so I don't know if
Thanks,
I want to
Mike.
give him a break.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Mike.
And we got another call. Really important question. Linda, I'm glad you brought this up. Tell us your question.
Oh, good morning, you guys. My turkey is frozen. It's 10.5 pounds, and it have water and salt added, but
You don't want to brine it.
You got a lot of buzzing in your phone line.
Yeah, turn your head a little bit. Turn your head.
I'm on landline, and it's a new phone. I paid $12 for it.
There it goes.
There you go.
But it's AT&T. It's supposed to be good. So don't brine it.
Do not brine. Usually, most frozen turkeys will say water and salt added. Do not brine a turkey that has water and salt added. And when you do brine a turkey, a fresh turkey, remember, don't add salt to the gravy. So usually what you want to do is take those drippings, if they're real salty, and use a no sodium or low sodium stock, maybe chicken stock or turkey stock, and to make your gravy. I think people should, and Lauren promises that she will make her own gravy from a carcass and do it the right way on the stove, just like Lauren Bourdain.
Thanks, Linda, for your call. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. And you know what else, John?
Could I marinate it just in some cider vinegar or some juice just for the flavor with my seasoning?
That wasn't my voice. That was Linda.
You could, but usually if it has water added, you don't want to add any more. So
Thanks.
the thing is, if it's defrosted, make sure it's defrosted before you cook it.
Thanks. Thanks, Linda, for that follow-up question. And I'm going to nominate John to be the newest Butterball Turkey Hotline representative for all these questions.
But they're water and salt added. They're not in my universe.